As we delve into the unknown, remember, what you are about to hear is not just a story. It's a journey through the unseen corners of the internet. Today, we are investigating the disturbing phenomenon of human trafficking on the dark web. This topic is not only complex but also deeply unsettling, revealing the darkest aspects of human nature and the intricate web of crime that exists beyond our everyday awareness. Human trafficking is a global issue that affects millions of individuals every year. It encompasses various forms of exploitation, including forced labor, sexual exploitation, and even organ trafficking. The United Nations defines human trafficking as the recruitment, transportation, transfer, harboring, or receipt of persons by means of threat or use of force or other forms of coercion. This definition encapsulates a wide array of abuses that occur under the guise of consent, often exploiting the vulnerabilities of the marginalized. Now let's take a closer look at the role the dark web plays in this heinous crime. The dark web is a part of the internet that is not indexed by traditional search engines, which makes it a haven for those seeking anonymity. It is often portrayed as a lawless digital frontier where illicit activities thrive, and unfortunately, this includes human trafficking. The dark web provides a shield for traffickers, allowing them to operate under the radar, away from law enforcement scrutiny. One of the primary reasons the dark web is attractive to traffickers is its encryption and anonymity. It allows them to communicate without revealing their identities. Platforms such as Tor conceal users' locations and online activity, making it difficult for authorities to trace transactions or identify individuals involved in trafficking. This anonymity fosters an environment where illegal activities can flourish, and traffickers exploit this by offering services that cater to the demand for illicit goods and services. In recent years, the growth of cryptocurrencies has further complicated the fight against human trafficking. Cryptocurrencies, such as Bitcoin, allow for anonymous transactions that can be difficult to trace. This financial aspect adds another layer of complexity to the issue, as traffickers can receive payments without revealing their identities or locations. The ease of creating and using cryptocurrency accounts makes it an attractive option for those involved in human trafficking, allowing them to operate with a sense of security. The dark web is not just a marketplace for buying and selling goods, it's also a platform for the exchange of information. Traffickers often use forums and chat rooms to share tips, resources, and strategies for evading law enforcement. They discuss methods for recruiting victims, managing operations, and even laundering money. This sense of community among traffickers can lead to an increase in the availability of services, making it easier for individuals to engage in trafficking activities. Victims of human trafficking often come from vulnerable backgrounds. They may be runaways, homeless individuals, or those living in poverty. The dark web facilitates the recruitment of these individuals through targeted advertising and manipulation. Traffickers lure victims with false promises of jobs, education, or a better life. This recruitment process is often disguised as legitimate, making it difficult for victims to recognize the danger they are in until it's too late. Once victims are trafficked, their lives can become a nightmare. Many are forced into sexual exploitation, where they are sold to the highest bidder in an underground market. This exploitation can take many forms, including prostitution, pornography, and even sex tourism. The dark web provides a platform for buyers and sellers to connect, often with little regard for the human cost of these transactions. The anonymity of the dark web allows buyers to engage in these acts without fear of being discovered, further perpetuating the cycle of abuse. In addition to sexual exploitation, human trafficking can also involve forced labor. Victims may be coerced into working in various industries, such as agriculture, construction, or manufacturing, often under inhumane conditions. The dark web facilitates the recruitment of these laborers through job postings that promise high pay and good working conditions. In reality, victims often find themselves trapped in situations where they are exploited and unable to escape. The impact of human trafficking extends beyond the individual victims. It affects entire communities and societies. The presence of trafficking can lead to increased crime rates, as well as social and economic instability. Communities grappling with human trafficking may experience a loss of trust among residents, as well as a decline in public safety. This creates a vicious cycle, where the presence of trafficking leads to further exploitation and victimization. In response to the growing threat of human trafficking on the dark web, law enforcement agencies around the world are stepping up their efforts to combat this issue. Collaboration between international organizations, governments, and non-governmental organizations is crucial in addressing the complex nature of trafficking. Agencies are utilizing advanced technology and data analysis to track illegal activities online and identify potential trafficking networks. One notable example of this collaboration is Operation Disruptor, a coordinated effort by law enforcement agencies in multiple countries to target online trafficking networks. This operation resulted in hundreds of arrests and the dismantling of several key trafficking operations on the dark web. These efforts demonstrate that while the dark web poses significant challenges, it is not impervious to law enforcement scrutiny. Education and awareness are also vital components in the fight against human trafficking. By informing the public about the signs of trafficking and the tactics used by traffickers, communities can better protect themselves and their loved ones. Awareness campaigns can empower individuals to recognize and report suspicious activity, which can aid in the prevention of trafficking and the rescue of victims. Furthermore, technology is playing a crucial role in combating human trafficking. Innovative tools and platforms are being developed to identify and track trafficking activity online. Artificial intelligence and machine learning are being utilized to analyze large volumes of data and detect patterns that may indicate trafficking. These advancements offer hope in the ongoing battle against this pervasive issue. While the dark web presents significant challenges, it also highlights the importance of resilience and adaptability in the face of adversity. As traffickers evolve their tactics, so too must law enforcement and advocacy groups. By staying informed and proactive, we can work towards dismantling the networks that perpetuate human trafficking and provide support to those affected. As we conclude this exploration into the dark underbelly of the internet, it's important to remember that human trafficking is not just an abstract concept. It's a reality for millions of people around the world. The stories of these individuals are often silenced, hidden away in the shadows of society. By shining a light on this issue, we can begin to break the cycle of exploitation and work towards a future where every person is free from the threat of trafficking. Stay with us as we uncover the web's darkest secrets. Subscribe for more spine-chilling stories and insights into the hidden corners of the internet. The fight against human trafficking is ongoing, and every voice matters. Together, we can make a difference. Thank you for joining us on this journey.